checks and balances. That's the way it should be. But when you have a Republican Tea Party Congress that has only been willing to act when they can act on behalf of oil companies and insurance companies and special interests, you can't expect the president just to sit still and stand by. I don't think Republicans really object to the fact that the president is invoking his presidential authority. I think they object to the fact that he's invoking his presidential authority when it helps the middle class, when it helps the working poor. That's their objection, not the process, but that he's standing by and has the backs of the middle class and the working poor and not their special interest friends.
Congressman Steve Israel, it's always good to have you on the program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me switch gears. Ruth, I want to talk about this after the response to the State of the Union. Rand Paul was asked about Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and his comments over the weekend on Meet the Press, bringing back up the Lewinsky scandal.
For all these people who stand up for Bill Clinton and say he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, he was a serial philanderer, but he also was someone who took advantage of women in the workplace. It was not her fault. I mean, she's had to tolerate the same sort of problems from him, I guess over time. But I would say that it's more a question of the entire Democrat Party who says there's a war on women and that somehow the other party's committing this, and yet they support and defend a guy who really in the workplace was doing something that was inexcusable, should not be tolerated.
Ruth, he says he keeps responding because he's asked about it, but it does seem like he's going a little farther each time.
Yes, and it's very interesting. He does wait until he's asked about it, but he certainly hasn't been shy about using Bill Clinton's behavior. And let's just be clear, Bill Clinton's behavior was inexcusable, and he paid a very heavy price for it. That price was being impeached by the House of Representatives and tried by the Senate, and it goes on his permanent record, as my kids would say. But to tar the totality of Bill Clinton to his obvious indiscretions is not strong enough word, and to say that doesn't make the
Let's go.
treatment of women and rights of women legitimate, that the Democrats can't stand up and say that, that's just going a little too far. But it's awfully convenient for him, and it's convenient for him that he says, oh, well, Hillary Clinton isn't really responsible for him, but it's hard to tell them apart.
Ruth Marcus, Alex Burns, good to see both of you. Thank you so much for being with us. We're looking at this live picture of the president. He's actually running about 10 minutes ahead of time in Maryland at a Costco to talk about his economic proposals, selling his ideas from the State of the Union. Let's listen.
I love getting outside the Beltway, even if it's just a few hundred feet away. Well, first of all, give Teresa a great big round of applause for the great job she did. It is good to be here with all of you. I want to acknowledge a champion for working families right here in Maryland, Governor Martin O'Malley. Some folks who go to bat for working people every single day. Senator Ben Cardin is here. Congresswoman Donna Edwards is here. And all of you are here. Teresa's story proves that treating workers well is not just the right thing to do, it is an investment. And Teresa's 27 years of hard work at Costco proves that investment pays off. I talked a bit about this last night in my State of the Union address. Now, I only finished 12 hours ago, so these remarks will be quicker. And I need some time to pick up a snow shovel and one of those 50-pound bags of dog food for Bo and Son. I was told I'd get a big screen TV, too. The 80-inch. So 60 is not enough, huh? You gotta go 80. It is funny, though. I was looking, you can buy a sofa, a chocolate chip cookies, and a snorkel set all in the same. The sofa didn't surprise me, but the snorkel set. Now that was impressive. Although I do want to ask, who's snorkeling right now? How many of those you got selling? You never know. But what I talked about last night was a simple but profound idea. And it's an idea that's at the heart of who we are as Americans. Opportunity for everybody. Giving everybody a fair chance. If they're willing to work hard, take responsibility, give them a shot. The idea that no matter who you are, where you come from, what you look like, what your last name is, if you work hard, you live up to your responsibilities, you can succeed, you can support a family. That's what America should be about. Nobody's looking for a free lunch, but give people a chance. And if they're working hard, make sure they can support a family. Now we're at a moment where businesses all across the country, businesses like Costco, have created 8 million new jobs over the last 4 years. Our unemployment rate is the lowest it's been in more than 5 years. Our deficits have been cut in half. Housing is rebounding. Manufacturing is adding jobs for the first time since the 90s. We sell more of what we make here in America to other places.